Hello everybody. So there's like a thing that I guess has been around for a while, that whole 50 random facts about me tag, and I have wanted to do it for a while even though no one's really tagged me, and at first I was all like, oh, no one wants to know anything about me, so why should I even bother? But then I was like, well, who cares about the people who don't care? I'm gonna do it. And I first tried to do it just by sitting here and coming up with random facts, but that took forever and was difficult, and I was coming up with really stupid things. So I wrote down a bunch of facts, and I'm just going to read them off of this paper that I have here. So the first fact is that I have a life-size cardboard cutout of Tom Hiddleston as Loki duct taped to my wall. That's not weird at all. I have a Jack Russell named Charlie. I have a pig named Ellie, but she is not a pet. She is future bacon. I have been wearing glasses since the 7th grade. I am currently a senior in high school. I turned 18 in January, this past January. I don't have a driver's license or a permit. I have never had a paying job. I am a total otaku. Most of my favorite television programs premiered before I was born, my number one favorite being Xena Warrior Princess. I used to be really good at ice skating. I'm alright now, but not as good as when I used to do it I used to take lessons when I was like 11-ish. I am mildly obsessed with vampires, and by mildly, I mean like brief periods of intense obsession followed by periods of, yeah, okay, vampires are cool. I've actually written a vampire novel, or more like just a novel with a few vampires in it. I'm pretty certain that I am asexual. I have never had sex, and I don't think that I will ever really want to. I think of myself as a non-dogmatic pagan, which basically means that, I don't really follow any rules, I just worship a god and a goddess, and I'm just like, hey, worship in my own way without really following any rules, which is cool. I like dogs more than I like people. I am an earth warrior, which is just like a hippie, only violent, because I'm too violent to be a hippie. I really like to dance, but I'm not really good at it. I like earning money, but I don't like spending it. I just keep it in my wallet or bank account and just let it sit there, even though I know that I'm not saving it for any purpose. It's just there. I feel like an animal trapped in a human body. I love playing World of Warcraft, but I never do it because my laptop sucks. I have never smoked anything in my entire life. No, I've reached 18 years of age, and I've never given in to the peer pressure. Actually, no one's really peer pressured me to do anything, so that's great. Sometimes I feel like I was born in the wrong time period. I am gender fluid. I contemplate suicide at least once a day. Not that I'm like thinking about actually doing it, I just think about it. I also contemplate homicide at least once a day, usually more than once a day. Again, doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, just means I sort of think about it. And really, who doesn't think about it at least once a day? I identify strongly with the Amazons as represented in Xena Warrior Princess. I like horses. One of my most favorite bands is the pagan folk rock band Omnia. I really want to be a zookeeper. I also desperately want to be a voice actor, like for English dubbed versions of anime. But regular animated films are cool too. I like to sing, and I think I'm quite good at it. I've been in school choir for the last 6 years. I really wish I could play an instrument, but for some reason I've just never taken the time. Plus, instruments are kind of expensive, and so are lessons to learn how to play them. I really, really don't like going to school, but I'm kind of good at it, so I keep going. I'm in love with a warlock from the 4th dimension. Make of that what you will. My best friend is an incubus. that's kind of weird, but I deal with it. I really love the show Lost Girl. I first started watching the show Supernatural when I was in the 4th grade, which was like 2007 or 2008. That show has grown with me for the last 8 years. It makes me realize how old I am and how old Sam and Dean are. Buffy the Vampire Slayer was pretty much my childhood. My first R-rated movie was The Lost Boys, which I probably saw before I was even 10 years old, because we had it on VCR, or VHS, or whatever it's called. I would really love to be a child for the rest of my life. I love writing stories that I know I will never finish. The show Charmed was also my childhood, and I had a total fit when the last episode aired because I actually got to see that show air. Like the last episode I got to see on real television in like real time, and I like completely freaked out and threw things at the television. It was really weird. I really need to give my dog a bath. That's a fact. Yeah, it's been a while. She doesn't really stink or anything, it's just I'm concerned for her hygiene or something, I don't know. She doesn't really do anything anyway, so maybe she doesn't need a bath. I should give her a bath though. I am a Therian, and I am looking for a pack, and I can't find a pack, but I want one, and yeah, so if any Therians out there that want packs or are in a pack and are accepting members, give me a message? I was gonna say give me a call, but that's weird. So yeah, shoot me a message, and 'cause I'm so lonely. My imagination is literally my life. If I didn't have my imagination, life would not be worth living. I sleep with stuffed animals, and I'm not ashamed of that. I also fall asleep listening to the same lullaby CD that I have been listening to since I was like 9 years old. Probably younger than that. Alright, so that is like 50 facts about me that no one really cared to know, but I cared to tell, because I'm so tired of being mysterious. Though there are tons of other things about me that no one knows. Ha 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 ha. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching, and like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want more nonsense, and thank you. And goodbye. Bye.